This is the Concert Cruiser, and welcome back to Hoof Rock, where I look at the songs of MLP. And before we begin, I just want to thank everybody who watched my catch-up video. Even for a small timer like me, the fact that there's some people out there who care, that means a lot. But I've been gone for too long, and it's time to catch up. Which means it's time for another lightning round. This is where I'm going to look at a handful of songs that I don't have a whole lot to say on, but deserve some criticism anyway. So let's get started with... First off, the initials are FU. You bastards knew exactly what you were doing, didn't you? That aside, there's not much of a rhythm to this. Yeah, it's a musical theater piece, but so were their other songs. And those grabbed your attention because of the steady rhythm. This one? Not so much. If anything, what holds your attention is the scam. These guys have their own school that's accredited and gets you your degree in half the time. You're curious to know, how is that possible? And that's what keeps you listening. Some would say the pony should know by now that these guys are bad news, and I'm not so sure if I agree. Yeah, it may be beneficial for the viewer if they wore disguises, but from a meta perspective, they don't have 24-hour news or social media. So it's very plausible that the ponies a few towns over wouldn't know of them. Is the song bad? No, it's just...
It looks fine.
Now I can tell they are really trying on this song. This number sounds bigger and grander than any other piece in the show. You can tell they want to make a big splash with this because the episode deals with silence. So they wanted this to be big and loud. And for the choruses, they definitely knocked it out of the park.
'Cause rainbows won't light up the sky unless you let it rain.
The music really carries the vocals as if they're working together to deliver this song. But the verses, it's almost non-existent. Rachel Bloom is singing with so much gusto that it tends to overpower the music.
We told stories and funny jokes. My stand-up was a riot.
Now, I get that's part of her character. It's meant to show after being silent so long. One of my favorite albums, by the way.
Stay on friggin' target!
She has this big, booming personality surrounded by villagers who are dead quiet. But I think we could have turned her down a little. And then we have what I call the chatty lyrics.
Sorry, I forgot how much I love rhyming. Where was I? Oh, right!
This is kind of a give and take, because while it does give the character charm, it makes the song too long. With the reprisal, this song is almost 4 minutes long, which resulted in a rushed ending.
Believe me, I've had a lot of alone time lately. I searched the entire forest 73.5 times. Although I wonder if that second half could make a difference.
Really? That's the big eureka moment? I think they could have cut some of those chatty lyrics or maybe clips from the episode just to give it a bit more time. But ultimately, which do you prefer? Do you want less episode with more song, or less song with more episode? As for the song itself, it's better than that other song she did for TV.
Only John or Joyce, all my options only. Hard or moist, my vagina has its own voice.
Bill Nye's a nut job! Okay, it's kind of pointless to critique this song, but there are some interesting factoids. For starters, have you ever listened to the instrumentals? Turns out it's an amalgamation of 3 different 80s pop hits. Don't Stop Believin', I Just Died in Your Arms Tonight,
I just died in your arms tonight.
and Holding Out for a Hero. And the actresses were so good at singing that in post, they had to detune their voices.
So we were taking them and making them sing as bad as possible, and then
On top of that, they weren't satisfied. They're like, this isn't bad enough. Daniel, can you do anything? And so I had to put it into like a music tuning software and actually detune it even more.
And if you want a good belly laugh, look up the international versions of this song. It's too bad I couldn't find one in Singapore. 'Cause they sing really poor. Yes, your booze, it pleases me. Ah, yes, the simping song. Or as my friend Pony Cordero puts it, step on me, mommy. Yeah, he's not wrong. However, I do get it.
Huh?
Well, look at who he's dating. Flash can't compete with this. No one can compete with this. So this is Flash saying he is willing to step aside and let his girl be the breadwinner. So song-wise, it is a nice sentiment. Music-wise, there's not much. Dare I even say, it's generic. Yeah, and I don't like using that word. The lyrics for the most part work. They're not too cheesy, nor are they cringe. And heck, they even snuck in a Bette Midler reference.
If I could be the wind under your wings, you are the wind beneath my wings.
Until we get to the rap verse.
Haters can hate, he knows where he stands.
You had the hippie do the rap verse. Isn't that like playing metal on a banjo?
Drinking in, getting smaller again. One done, when it has begun. I'm not the only one.
Featuring Zach Wild on Watch Top Bass.
Interesting novelty, but still awkward.
They wish they could be an equestrian man.
What the hell's an equestrian man?
He is the one, he'll never be fake.
A fake what?
He is for dreaming, don't stop believing.
And you finish on a Journey reference.
Don't stop believing.
I get this song was just to let Vincent Tong live out his boy band dream. Yeah, he's actually a big fan of boy bands. But this song is forgettable. Next. This is so close to being a hidden gem, but there's a few things that are holding it back. The first is the context. Rarity is using the other side to refer to her career, where she is a trendsetter and a well-known fashionista. The problem is, most people equate the other side with death.
I gotta take it on the other side. When I see you on the other side. I don't think I'll survive.
The other side!
Granted, not all the time. There's plenty of other songs out there that use that phrase with different contexts. But still, most people don't equate it to being at the top of your career. Now, music-wise, she's trying to be the Chainsmokers.
Get to the other side, it's people waiting.
The problem is, their songs are about deep, emotional relationships, and Rarity's is just about her career. Not that a career isn't important, but you can start a new one whenever you want. But trying to find that special someone that you're meant to grow old and spend the rest of your life with is so much more meaningful and life-fulfilling than just a job. That's why their songs hit you so much harder than Rarity's. Think about it like this. How many times have you gone back to listen to those two songs compared to this one? Exactly. But if that's the case, then why does it have 19 million hits? Well... Yeah, the flirting is right off the charts in this video. This is pandering to her fan base like there's no tomorrow. I wouldn't say it's overtly sexual like the Sirens and Rainbow Rocks, but that happens once or twice in the whole movie. This is throughout the entire video. They had a chance to knock this one out of the park, but I'm afraid it's just a second base hit. That's it for this round of songs. If there's one you want to see me critique, tell me in the comments below. And until next time, this is the Concert Cruiser signing off. And it's great to be back.
Another episode, more money for me. Hey, did you see this cash wad that I got from doing the Christmas video? Not too bad, huh? I made an absolute killing from it.
Those are soup labels.
What are you talking about? They
When
aren't...
was there a President Campbell?